Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first of who knows how many videos. My name is Paul Fazekas. I go by That Paul Guy. I will put video clips, code, playthroughs, video, different types of things, commentary, and even the occasional, interview of some type. I have no idea where this channel is going to go. I have no idea which direction or how or why or what, but I figured this would be the easiest way to be able to put something out there for me to be able to stream onto my portfolio and to share videos with other people that have a similar interest. So sit back, enjoy, and we'll see where this goes together. So that's how it all started several years ago, and I thought I was going to just come out and make everything happen and show like programming tutorials and this and that and the other thing and just catch the world on fire. And no, none of that happened. The first videos were made with an older JVC camera, and I was using my phone as a key light, and I was just trying to figure out how to upload a video. And we got a little bit better, and obviously we've gotten a lot better, especially over the past, say, 15 months or so, where my subscribers have gone from about 500, approaching 500, so when I took it a little bit more seriously, and now we're approaching 1,000. So thanks to everybody out there that has subscribed, everybody that watches these videos, that's amazing. But the channel is growing, and so with that, I need to kind of make sure that things that support that, like all my other social media, is more in line with that, where you can recognize it and say, okay, hey, I see that, I know him, that Paul guy, that's easy to find. It looks the same, or not necessarily looks the same, but it's identifiable, it's recognizable, and you guys can tell. Along with that main YouTube channel, obviously here, I was going to try to stream, but this has primarily gotten to the point where this is like PC builds and parts and things of that nature. And lately it's been more budget type stuff, like, the $40 broken Optiplex that I fixed, some other things like that. But I wanted to do something to sort of make myself relax and enjoy myself and have fun. And so I started playing, and I was going to start streaming on YouTube, try to do that every week. It didn't quite work out like that. One of the problems of trying to stream on YouTube was that I had to wait to be certified or that I was eligible or whatever the deal was. And I think it was only like 24 hours. But before I did that, I was already doing something else. The other thing with trying to stream on the main channel is because I'm already doing computers and tech and PC parts and all. If I go to stream, it kind of messes with the algorithm, because then it's confused as to, okay, is this 2 hours of what kind of content is this for 2 hours? Or is it a 20-minute video or a 15-minute video on PC parts? And it's kind of hard to figure out. And so people have a hard time finding. So I created a second YouTube channel, thatpaulguy.Gaming. And all this stuff will be linked below, and I'll go ahead and try to make chapters of everything too. So you guys can skip around if you want to. That Paul Guy Gaming, and right now it only has highlights of live streams that I'm doing on an alternate, and we'll get to that in a second. But I wanted to make sure that that was being updated or something separately from the main channel. The main channel being PC parts, PC builds, and things of that nature, the tech type stuff. And the gaming channel, I originally thought it was going to be live streams, maybe letting everybody know when free games that were available from the Steam or Epic or PlayStation or whatever the deal was, and just kind of reviews of this or that or what have you, or maybe even how some games played on older hardware, newer hardware, things of that nature. What it's gotten to lately, and we will try to do some other things to try to freshen that up a bit, is it's just gotten to be highlights of No Man's Sky that I've been streaming on another platform. I do really do like that game. There's been some changes recently that have got my interest picked back up into that, and so that's what I've been concentrating on. I'm certainly willing to play other games, and what I am doing currently as far as live streaming is trying to stream at least once a week on Twitch. Now, usually I stream over there every Monday. Some days I'll miss, but I'll try to make it up later in the week or something. But once, maybe twice a week. And like I said, primarily it's No Man's Sky, but I take suggestions. If there's something that you guys are looking for, or maybe you want to see somebody else play it before you try it on your own, or something like that, yeah, let me know. I'm open to suggestion. I really do like No Man's Sky at this point. It's a sci-fi adventure type game that it's a completely open world with thousands of different ways to explore and planets and all that stuff. So it's been really, really fun. And I'll take that stream, whatever, 2 hours, I'll condense that down to anywhere from 15 minutes to maybe 30 or 35 minutes. I can upload that highlight onto that Paul Guy YouTube, that Paul Guy Gaming on YouTube, and that way I can go ahead and make sure that at least that content, some of that content, makes its way over to that gaming channel until I can get to the point where I'm streaming on multiple platforms. Maybe after the first of the year, we'll see how that happens. But anyway, that Paul Guy Gaming, there's a link for it. There'll be a link down there for Twitch, streaming on that also. A lot of times you'll see me or hear me refer to that as the purple channel, because like I said, YouTube doesn't really like when you talk about going somewhere else to watch videos. I'm not encouraging you to go somewhere else. I'm just saying that's also available. So, all right, YouTube, okay? Anyway, if there, obviously this channel is not monetized yet. Neither am I monetized on the purple channel, but there is a way that if you decide that you want to help contribute or whatever, you're more than welcome to. The site is BuyMeACoffee.com. You can, $5 for a coffee. I mean, if you're somebody that's creative and you have blogs or podcasts or anything like that, I encourage you to kind of look through that and see if that might also be something that you might be interested in. Just, say you're doing your own blog or what have you. I typically write a non-tech related blog about every week. And it could be anything. It could be from the weather outside to, whatever. It's a lot of different things, but I always try to keep it non-tech related, so that the people that may know me or may be curious or interested or what have you, have a place to go that they can keep up with me, but that it's not necessarily having to do with PC parts or maybe even playing games. So I try to stick to that, just regular, whatever's on my mind. If it comes up or it's on my mind or something like that, then chances are you'll see a blog of it. I try to do that at least once a week. If you're looking for more something that is tech related, and say you've been watching videos on this channel and you had other questions or something didn't make sense, or it's like, why did he test it like that? Or why did he test it like, this or that? Or why didn't he do this? Or why didn't he do that? You might be able to find that on thatpaulguy.tech. I have a tech related blog that's usually complementary to a lot of the videos that I put out. So if I'm troubleshooting or if I'm trying to do a budget build, I didn't get to everything in a 10 or 12 or 15 minute video, but there might have been things that I either left out of the video that I tried, things that I had problems with, or maybe choices that I made or things that actually did work, but all you see is just the results of it on the video. Maybe some of that also makes its way into my tech blog. And like I said, that's on thatpaulguy.tech. I also do have, I'm trying to redo a few things there. I do have pictures of recent builds. I need to update that a little bit more because obviously I've got a couple more builds that need to go on there. But yeah, stuff like that. It's growing. It's figuring out. I'm trying to learn my place a little bit. I did try the Amazon affiliate program at one point, and I did have a page that had products there. That didn't work out too well. Amazon, that affiliate program fell through. Will I try it again? Maybe. And if so, there will be a page back on there with recent products. So if I buy a graphics card to use in a build, or if I try to, maybe I order new SSDs, or I try out something new, if I buy it, or especially from Amazon or Newegg, then I can leave that on that page. If I'm affiliated, I'll just put it on that basically a retail page to link you to them. Not my own retail. I don't have that yet. Well, maybe one day we'll do some marketing and merchandising, but for the time being, if I get to be, or if I do go back to being on an affiliate program somewhere, that's where it'll end up being. But in any case, thatpaulguy.tech. There'll be some pics of other builds. Feel free to leave comments or whatever. That also links to my other things, like my Twitter and all that stuff too. And then the last one is my Discord server, or our Discord server. Right now, it's a very small group, just a core group of individuals, maybe 12 or 15 of us. It's not searchable because I don't have 1,000 people. It's not public and searchable, but I will leave basically a forever link down in the description if you're curious. I'm also taking suggestions on that. Now, I'm not going to, if you're looking to come into the Discord and say, okay, why don't you do this, this, and this, and have a laundry list of stuff for me to do, you might be better off doing your own Discord server. But there are things like No Man's Sky. When I've been doing that, I post pics, screenshots of that over there. There's voice chat if you guys want to play online or something. There's obviously the main page where everybody comments. That's where I always put notifications if I'm streaming or if I've got a new video up, things of that nature. So you're welcome to go over there and try it out. Help us build a community. I would love to be able to do that where I've got 100 or 150 or 200 people over there that can help each other out. So if you've got projects or games you're trying or whatever the deal might be, that can be a central location for anything. Basically, that Paul Guy. That if somebody wants to go over there and check things out or talk or just socialize or whatever, that's a place where everybody can go and do it. So, as I said, all of this, hopefully I've managed to put all these in chapters so you guys can skip around a little bit. I will absolutely have everything linked like I do in all my videos. I try to make sure that all my socials are linked, including Twitter and stuff like that. X, I guess we have to call it now, but until they tell me, hey, call it X, I'm going to call it Twitter. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's how that works. I am, most everything I've got branded toward myself is either That Paul Guy or That Paul Guy 8. I should be able to be found one way or the other. So if you can't find me one way, look for the other. But almost everything is either That Paul Guy or That Paul Guy 8. I'm not hard to find. My Steam profile, all that stuff. So if you're playing games or whatever and you start looking for somebody, yeah, hey, you might be able to find me. So that's going to wrap things up. Hopefully you found something kind of interesting or something that you might not have known or something you might be curious about. I do have some other socials like Facebook, which is completely private, family, friends, and all people I've actually physically met. Twitter, X, whatever I'm supposed to call it now. That's at ThatPaulGuy8 at Twitter or at X or whatever you want to call it. So feel free to go over there. Usually on the Discord server and Twitter and a few other places, I'll go ahead and post when new videos are coming up, when a new blog comes out, whatever the deal is. So that's also a way to get information or a way to keep up. But if you don't do anything else with that, if you don't mind hitting the like button or subscribing, really trying to push for 1,000 people or 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I would love to be able to hit that. We're going to count that as a goal, and we're just going to go ahead and push for that. Can I make it? We'll see. You can help. What does it hurt? It's just clicking a button. But if you don't do any of that stuff and you don't visit any of the other socials or anything like that, or go watch me live stream or watch highlights or go read a blog or anything, just do me one favor. It's a very, very simple favor, and that's just be kind to each other. We kind of need to be kind to each other sometimes, right? And it's absolutely free. Just smile, wave, hold the door open, say hello to somebody, good morning, anything like that. It doesn't cost you anything, or it doesn't cost me anything, or anybody anything to do something nice or kind or smile, and it could make a big difference in somebody's life or somebody's day or somebody's afternoon or evening or morning or whatever it might be. It can make a really, really big difference, and you might never know, but you did that. So until next time, I still got a bunch of stuff to get into. I've got the $200 build versus the $300 build. I got to look at this laptop that I got from my brother-in-law. I've got the Chrome box to look at. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of benchmark testing going on in the background, a lot of things, and we'll keep on going at it. But until then, folks, until I do get myself into something I got no business getting into, I'll see you later.